Hello runners, welcome to part 2 of our 6th episode of season 8's Walk with the Coach series. So Bala, we have talked about conversational pace, but I would definitely like to go a little bit deeper into that about its importance and what impact it has on our performance.
Yep, no, absolutely right. And there is always this, new runners have this question, right? Every time I try to do a little bit better, one of the coach will say, slow down. And, the concept of slowing down runs, opposite of the concept of running faster. So we always say run slow to run fast.
Yes.
So then how is that connects? That's basically, I think that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
So I want to explain this with some simple analogy, Sonali. Take an example of, let's assume you have a balloon, okay? And you blow the balloon and you have like a air-filled balloon in front of you. Now I'm giving that balloon to you and I'm asking you a simple task. You will open the balloon so that air comes out. And let's say I have the balloon, you also have the balloon. It's a competition between the two of us and we'll open the balloon and the air will start coming out, right? The winner is the one who can keep the air coming out for the longest time. That means you keep it open, air starts coming out.
Yeah.
After a point of time, air will stop coming out, right? And I'm asking you that you will make sure the air keeps coming out, but it should not be so that no air is coming out. Air has to come out.
Sure.
But the winner is the one who has keeping the orifice in such a way that the air is coming out for the longest time. If let us assume that is a competition, how would you think about winning this competition? One way is you have this on this balloon, you just open it up, all the air comes out and the balloon is finished and within a couple of seconds all the air is gone.
Sure.
The other option is, the other end of the spectrum is you don't even open it, nothing comes out. There is no air and you get disqualified because I told you air has to come out.
Yeah.
So what is the sort of the logic here? That you have to find the technique where you open it in such a way that it comes out slowly, steadily,
Yeah.
and like that air is coming and you're controlling the release of that air to such an extent that you are able to extend the time you are able to release the air. Right? That's how you would try to win this game. Honestly, Sonali, that's what is happening with your body. You imagine your body to be filled with a certain amount of energy. That amount of energy that you have in your body, or the cardiac, that's aerobic energy that you have in your body, is the amount of air that is there in the balloon, equivalent of that.
Yeah.
Now, your job is to release that energy in a slow and steady manner so that that energy is available for the entire run. What's the point in just rushing like crazy? Like it's equivalent to opening up the orifice and all the air goes out in the first 1 mile and then after that you are toast. You don't want that. At the same time, what's the point in not releasing at all and you're just walking?
Yeah.
That also, it's like you're disqualified in the program, so to speak.
Yeah.
So you need to learn the ability to release the energy in a controlled manner so that you can keep releasing the energy for the longest amount of time or the longest distance. So if you connect this to the half marathon or a marathon journey, the goal is for you to fill the balloon first. If you want to have the energy till the last part of the race, you first need to have a much larger balloon.
Yeah.
Right? Then only you can keep the air flowing for the longest duration.
Sure.
So your first part of your training is about blowing the balloon up as much as you can.
Yeah.
That means you are essentially allowing the body to develop. Keep developing aerobic strength so that it has a huge balloon.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, you're also learning the art of releasing the balloon so that you are slowly releasing the energy. So at one point on one end, you are increasing the balloon size. On the other end, you are improving the ability to release the air in a controlled manner. These two comes together is when you win a half marathon or you're able to run with a smile for a half marathon or full marathon. Now let's talk about the point number 1. How do you increase the balloon size? You increase the balloon size when you train your body in an oxygen-rich environment. Right? If you train your body in a state of shock, that means you run too fast and you're panting. At the time your body is not getting trained, your balloon size is not increasing. Your body gets into a state of shock. And body says, oh my God, something is happening with me, so let me not train anything, let me protect myself. But when you train in a very nice aerobic system, you start increasing the balloon strength. Right? And then when your coach says slow down, slow down, slow down, he or she is training you to adjust the release of the balloon. So when these two comes together, magic starts happening. That's why we ask you to do CP and that's why we ask you to slow down so that you learn the art of releasing the energy. And one way the energy is increasing and you're also beginning to learn the art. By MESO 3, you become a master at it and that's how you're able to finish the full marathon. or a half marathon. Hope that makes sense.
Wow. Yes. As a new runner, I definitely found that advice surprising. I'm like, okay, I can run faster. Why do I need to run a little bit slowly? But I truly realized its importance during the peak meso and definitely on the race day.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, control was everything. That is what kept it going.
Exactly. And the control word she used is that's a very important word. We'll release it in the next couple of coach content. Right now you're in meso 1. The job of meso 1, I'm talking especially the new runner Sonali.
Yeah.
The job of meso 1 was to gain the habit of 21 days. Check mark. Done.
Yeah.
Meso 2, the mission of meso 2 for you is to nail the concept of CP. That's all you're going to do. No speed, nothing. You should, by end of meso 2, you should be able to just keep running and having a phone call by end of the if you do that, then we go on to third meso, which is about control, and then you're ready for prime time.
Yeah, that balloon analogy was very helpful.
Thank you, Sonali. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, Bala.
Thank you.
All right. See you in the next message, runners. Bye.
Awesome. Take care, guys.